Hello everyone and welcome to my channel English Grammar Guide, and I'm your guide Sunanda Roy. I am here to discuss some basics of English grammar, and today's topic I'm going to discuss the difference between a sentence, a clause and a phrase. So let's begin. First of all, the very basic thing about a sentence, a clause and a phrase is that all of these three are group of words. Now when I say group of words, I mean that they are combination of two or more than two words. And what kind of group of words? Those group of words which have some meaning, which make some sense. So this is the very basic of a sentence, a clause and a phrase. That they are group of words of two or more words which should have some sense or some meaning. And the next thing is that those words should have some meaning. They should make some sense. For example, if I write a cat, we are able to understand. Or maybe just a cat is sitting here. Okay, we understand a cat is sitting here. But if I write sitting here, a is cat, are we able to understand anything from this? No. So this is what I mean when I say that they should make some sense. They should be meaningful. Just any random group of words won't give you a sentence, a clause or a phrase. Now I'll explain you first what is a phrase. A phrase is again group of words which have some meanings, which make some sense, but they will not give you the complete meaning or the complete sense. Like, right, a cat. You understand, a cat, it is giving you some sense, some meaning, but this will not give you a complete. What about that cat? We don't know anything. A beautiful dress. We know that we are talking about a beautiful dress. But whose beautiful dress? What about that beautiful dress? So this information is incomplete. It is not giving you the complete meaning, the complete sense. But it has some sense. Okay? It's not that it is any random group of words. It is giving you some sense. Now phrases are actually the smallest units of any clause or any sentence. Phrases can be a part of a clause or a sentence. Okay? But sentence or clause cannot be a part of phrase because this is the smallest unit and they normally are joined to form the clause or a sentence. Then the second thing is that there is no subject and verb combination in a phrase. Now what is a subject and verb combination? So subject is what or whom we are talking about in a sentence. So for example, if I say I am eating an ice cream. So what is the subject here? Subject, whom are we talking about? We are talking about I. And whatever action is being done. So whom or what we talk about is the subject. Okay? And whatever action is being done, that is your verb. So if both the things are there, if there is a combination of both of them, then it is not a phrase. So, for example, I have given you this example. I am eating an ice cream. Now see, whom am I talking about? I am talking about I. So, I will be your subject. And what is the action being done? Eating. This is your verb. This is your verb. Am eating is your verb. This is the helping verb and this is the main verb. So, similarly, the next one, Priya is playing chess. Whom are we talking about? We are talking about Priya. So, Priya is your subject. And what is Priya doing? Priya is playing. This is your verb. This is the action being done. So, there is a subject and verb combination. So, this is not a phrase. Again, there is subject and verb combination here. So, this is not a phrase. Okay? Now, if I just write eating an ice cream. Eating an ice cream. This is making some sense. You're getting some sense but not a complete meaning or complete sense. And this is not even a subject and verb combination. So this can be your phrase. See the other one. Priya is playing chess. Suppose we take from here. Is playing chess. Is playing chess. This is again, there is no subject and verb combination, but this is giving you some meaning but not complete meaning. So this is again your phrase. So this is what is phrase, where you get the meaning, there is some meaning but there is no complete meaning, as there is no subject and verb combination. Now let us see some more examples here. My best friend. Who or what is missing? Subject is missing. Whom are we talking about? We don't know. But we know my best friend. Okay. So this is making sense, but there is no subject and verb combination, and this is not complete. So this is a phrase. Reading a book. This is your verb here, but there is no subject here, only verb is here. So this is again, there is no subject and verb combination. Subject plus verb combination is not here. So this is not your, this is your phrase. This is not a clause or a sentence. Then under the table. Again, there is no subject and verb combination here. But we understand we are talking about what? Under the table. Under the table what? It's not giving you the complete meaning. So again, this is a phrase. A famous singer. Who is a famous singer here? We don't know. Whom are we talking about? We don't know. This is just a famous singer. So this is again a phrase. Since it is giving you some meaning, not complete meaning, and subject and verb combination is not there. So this is all your phrase. This forms the smallest unit of any clause or a sentence. Now let me explain you what is a clause. See, the clauses are again their group of words. They have meaning. They are meaningful group of words. The main difference between a phrase and the clause is that there is no subject and verb combination in a phrase, but there is subject and verb combination in the clause. There has to be a subject and verb combination in the clause. Now, clauses, whether they are complete or not, it depends on the sentence. Clauses can be can give you complete sense. Some of the clauses can give you complete sense, while others they may be incomplete. So the ones which give you the complete sense, which is complete by itself and you get the complete information, they are known as the main clause. And the ones which are not complete in itself and they need the help of other clause or any phrase, they are known as the dependent clause. Now, the examples I've written here are, it is raining outside. It is raining outside. What are we talking about? It. So it is your subject. What is happening? What we are saying about it is raining. This is the action. So this is your verb. So there is subject plus verb combination, and this is giving you complete meaning. So this is your main clause or an independent clause. It is raining outside. This is giving you complete information. This has subject plus verb combination. So this is an independent clause. Now let us see the next example. Since it is raining outside, we are playing indoor games. Now this has two parts. One part says, since it is raining outside. Now since it is raining outside, what is the subject here? Again we are talking about it. So this is your subject. What about it? It is raining. So this is the action that is happening. This is your verb. So subject and verb combination is here. So this is your clause. So since it is raining outside, then what? This seems incomplete, isn't it? Still we add this portion. Which portion? We are playing indoor games. Here again, the second part also is a clause. Why? Because we are talking about what? We. We is what you, here is your subject. Right? We, and what is the action happening? Are playing. So this is the verb. So there is again a subject plus verb combination here also. So we are playing indoor games. This is your clause again. So this is combination of two clauses. The first part, since it is raining outside, this seems incomplete. So this is your dependent clause. This is your dependent clause. And what is it depending on? This is depending on the next part, that is, we are playing indoor games. We are playing indoor games is your main or the independent clause. This is an independent clause. Why? If we only say we are playing indoor games, we are playing indoor games, this is complete in itself. Because this is making complete sense. We are able to understand the complete sentence, we are playing indoor games. But if we only say since it is raining outside, this seems incomplete. So this is your dependent clause which is depending on the independent clause that says we are playing indoor games. So this is the difference between the phrase and the clause. What? That there is subject and verb combination in clause. There is no subject and verb combination in phrase. Secondly, the clauses can be of two types. One which makes complete sense and the other which does not make complete sense, does not give you complete sense. Now let us see what is a sentence. A sentence again is, they are also group of words which make complete sense. Sentence, there is not much difference between a clause and a sentence, especially the clauses which act as a main clause or which are the independent clause. They are as good as a sentence because they give you complete meaning, they give you complete sense, so we can see them as a sentence. They are as good as a sentence. So sentences again, they should have subject and verb combination. They should give you complete meaning. Basically, if we see, the phrases are the smallest unit which can be a part of a clause, and the clause can be a part of a sentence. And if the clause is giving you complete meaning, if it is a main or an independent clause, then it is a sentence by itself. So there's not a very big difference between the clause and a sentence, unless the clause is a dependent clause. It is not giving you the complete meaning. So let us see these two examples here. She is swimming in the pool. She, whom are we talking about? She. So this is your subject. What is the action being done? What is the verb here? Is swimming. This is your verb. So there is a subject and verb combination. Then sentence should always start with a capital letter and it should end with a punctuation mark depending on the sentence. So types of sentences I will be doing in the next video. So meanwhile, you just see this example. So we have ended the sentence here with a full stop. So she is swimming in the pool. She here is the subject, and what is the verb here? Is swimming. So is this making complete sense? She is swimming in the pool. Yes, this is giving you complete meaning, complete sense. So this is a sentence. They are playing cricket. Whom are we talking about? They. This is your subject. What are they doing? They are playing cricket. So this is your verb. This is the action being done. So there is again subject and verb combination, and this is giving you a complete meaning. They are playing cricket. Nothing is missing. So therefore, this is again a sentence. Let us do some exercises where we can differentiate between the phrase clause and sentence. Now, I have written two sentences here. We are going to see what is the clause here, where is the clause here, or which part is the independent clause, which part is the dependent clause, and where can we see the phrases. So, let's read the first one. A cat is sleeping on the mat. Whom are we talking about? A cat. So, this is your subject. What is the cat doing? It is sleeping. This is your verb. So, subject plus verb combination is there. Second thing, is it making complete sense? A cat is sleeping on the mat. Yes. Where is the cat sleeping? We are talking about the cat which is sleeping on the mat. So, this is giving you complete meaning. So, this is an independent clause as well as a complete sentence. Hope this is clear to you. Now come to the second sentence. After we ate the lunch, this is the first part of the sentence. We went out for a movie. This is the next part of the sentence. So after we ate the lunch, whom are we talking about? We. So this is your subject. What does the action mean done? Ate. So this is your subject plus verb combination. The first part of the sentence is still here. Since I put a comma here. After we ate the lunch. So, is this a sentence? After we ate the lunch? Is it making complete sense? No. This is incomplete. So, this is a clause. This is a clause and not a sentence. What type of clause is this? This is your dependent clause. Okay, this is your dependent clause. And whom is it depending on? This is depending on the next half of the sentence. Until and unless we write this part of the sentence, this will not give you the complete meaning. So what is the next part? We went out for a movie. Whom are we talking about? We are talking about we. So this is our subject. What is we doing? We is going out, has gone out. This is went. This is your verb. So there is subject plus verb combination. So this is again a clause. We went out for a movie. Since this much if you just read, this is giving you complete sense, isn't it? But we will not tell it as a sentence because a sentence has started from here till here. But this is a clause which is made, the whole thing is a sentence which is made up of two clauses. First part of the sentence is your dependent clause because this is not giving you complete meaning. The second part of the sentence is your independent clause because it is giving meaning, complete meaning. We went out for a movie. We went out for a movie is, if you write it separately, just we went out for a movie, it is as good as a sentence. This is a complete sentence which gives you complete meaning. But since we have started from after we ate the lunch, we went out for a movie. So the whole thing will be your sentence. And from here to here is one clause. And from here to here is your another clause. So both the clauses together are making this a sentence. I hope this much is clear to you. Now let us look for the phrases in these two examples. This is a sentence or an independent clause. This has only one part. So this is independent clause also as well as a sentence also. Now let us see. If we just write a cat. Okay, a cat. It is giving you some meaning but not complete meaning. So this can be your phrase. There is no subject and verb combination in a cat. So this is your phrase. If we just take this portion, is sleeping. is sleeping is giving you some information but not complete information, and this is just verb. There is no subject here. This is just, a cat is just subject, but there is no verb here. So that is why this is a phrase. Here, is sleeping is just verb here, and there is no subject with it. So only this portion is your phrase. On the mat. On the mat is making sense but not complete sense. So on the mat, there is no subject and verb combination here. So this is again your, this is no subject and verb combination. It has some meaning but not complete sense. So this is again your phrase. Now let us look for the phrases in the second sentence. After we ate the lunch. We is the subject here. Ate is the verb here. So we cannot take it from here. We ate the lunch cannot be your phrase. We can take from here. Ate the lunch. Ate the lunch is one. Ate the lunch. There is no subject verb combination here, but there is this is giving you some meaning, some sense, and ate the lunch can be your phrase. The second one, again we cannot take we went because this is your subject, this is your verb. There should be no subject and verb combination. So we can take either from went out for a movie or just out for a movie. Both are correct. So went out for a movie is your phrase here, because this is not giving you the complete sense. There is no subject and verb combination here. So this is your phrase again. So I hope this is clear to you. So the basic difference is phrases do not have subject and verb combination. Clauses have subject and verb combination. Sentences have subject and verb combination. Phrases do not give you complete meaning. Clauses can or cannot give you complete meaning. Sentences will always give you complete meaning. Phrases can be a part of clause and sentence. Clause can be a part of a sentence. But sentence is complete in itself. It can consist of clauses and phrases. Thank you so much for watching.